Well, partly, but not full time. That's what all the ads look like.
And they do.
That's what they sell us on.
Yeah.
But today it's really about finding meaningful and flexible work that's going to bring value to your life.
Not exploring these options, you may be missing out on a chance to redefine your retirement years.
Now, if you're new here, I'm Mark and this is my wife Jody.
We don't focus on the financial aspects of retirement, but rather lifestyle, health, relationships, and much more.
Because we get pushed back a little bit, like you guys aren't retired, you're still working.
Well, we are still working, but we're not, we retired from our careers.
Right.
Like we retired from the insurance business, right? You as a broker, me as a company person, we retired from that and we're doing something completely different. Tapping into all different aspects of our brain that we really didn't use during those 35 years.
And I think, basically it comes down for us to serving others. And I think all of us can find a role to serve others. And some of these part-time jobs that we're going to talk about today, you'll see where you're really helping some other people. But I know from my dad, he didn't do anything.
Well, I know
and
from
that really hurt his retirement.
I know from my pop, he's looking at being a starter at a golf club.
Yeah.
Because he loves to play golf and he loves the guys and he loves the game and he loves everything about it. So he retired from, the State House in Pennsylvania, in Harrisburg, and, he's thinking of being a starter.
Well, there's a lot of reasons. A little bit of extra money, a little
Yeah.
bit of community, a little bit of a couple days
Being
a week getting up
outside.
in the morning.
Right.
So I think it's really good. Hey, there's a link below to a downloadable document called Eating on Marco.
Oh,
And it's a
yeah.
list of restaurants on Marco Island. Now, while that might not apply to you because you don't live on Marco, you're not going to come visit, creating your own list of restaurants in your favorite places really is a fun thing to do because then you're never short of ideas on where to go out to eat. So,
Absolutely.
So we have that down below if you want it. But
All right. So how many of these do we have?
we have a lot.
We have
but
a
they're
lot.
good. We did a lot of research here.
I think we have 25
I don't
part-time
know.
part-time job ideas to
We
pitch
talked
you.
to a lot of people and we talked to a lot of clients, and these are some ideas that we had when we left our careers we thought we might want to do. And the first one is consulting in your expertise field. Now, for us, it was insurance.
Right.
And I honestly thought I would end up as a sales coach, as an insurance consultant, something in the industry. But when I left, I realized that there had to be more for me to do, and that didn't line up for me. But for you, a lawyer, a doctor,
A
a teacher, there's great ways to utilize all your career experience and get flexible hours, possibly work from home,
Absolutely.
remote, right?
And share your wisdom with younger generations in the field that you built your career on. I think that one's a win.
I think it is, and I think that's easy for everyone. Go back to your employer and say, hey, I'd like to give you 10 hours a week, and here's what I'll do. And you don't have to get paid, but if you're in your company, you probably should.
Right.
So I think that's a good idea.
The second one is teaching or tutoring. And this one really hit home for me. A way to share your knowledge with students in subjects based on your expertise. So for me, it may have been business, insurance, marketing, risk management. I could probably name 4 or 5 others. But I know when I retired, we called the University of Hartford, and we did some online, because it was remote experience. We did some online teaching to incoming seniors about the business world. We shared all of our experiences. We found it super flexible, very fulfilling, and fun to connect with the younger generation.
And one of the things I want to say, I know we're only on number 2, but I think some people might be thinking right now, look, you guys, I don't want to work in retirement.
True.
I don't feel like I need to do that. Maybe right now you don't. But I will tell you, after 6 months or a year and a half, you might find yourself looking for something. So the point here today is listen to all of these, write them all down, and don't quiet that little voice inside your head that says maybe you would be a good teacher. That's what we tend to do. The third idea is just a freelance writer or start a blog. I know you think, well, who's going to want to listen to me? You never really know. And your ideas and your teaching on a blog or working freelance for a magazine or working freelance for us to help us write. I mean, we're
Right.
writing all the time. But I think that really could be an opportunity for a lot of people.
I agree. And it gives you a place to reach a broad audience, to get your thoughts on paper, to, maybe even help somebody as they're building their career with some of your writing skills.
I mean, I know someone, I can't think of her name right now, but she is a travel blogger, and she travels all over the world and she blogs about it. And she's got a legit business out of it. I mean, that's really, if you like to travel and you're able to do that, that'd be kind of fun.
Or a food blogger.
A food blogger, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.